This video we are going to discuss open circuit characteristics of DC shunt generator. This one is the motor generator set. DC shunt generator is the self-excited generator. The shunt generator set terminals are connected back side of this panel board. This is the connection table. Here generator terminals, armature terminals are A1, A2. Field terminals are F1, F2. The motor terminals, armature terminals are A1, A2. Field terminals are F1, F2. Then this is the 3-point starter. The purpose of this starter is to reduce the starting current of the motor. Here the prime mover is the DC shunt motor, which is coupled with DC shunt generator. This is the one of the self-excited generator. The starter terminals are LFA, line, field, armature. The aim of the experiment to conduct open circuit characteristics of a self-excited generator, that is here the DC shunt generator, and to determine the critical resistance. The required apparatus are, first one is the voltmeter of range 0 to 300 volt moving coil type. Second one ammeter range 0 to 2 ampere moving coil type. Then third, required 2 rheostats of range 1250 ohm 0.8 ampere. Then tachometer, it's a digital type tachometer 2.5 to 99,999 RPM. Required quantity 1. This is the digital tachometer. Then required quantities of connecting wires. Then fuse rating. Normally here the load is connected, that is the motor is connected to generator. So the fuse rating is 120% of rated current. Then initial precautions are, here the two initial precautions. The motor field rheostat should be kept at minimum resistance position. The generator field rheostat must be kept at maximum resistance position. This is the circuit diagram. The DC power supply plus minus 220 volt DC supply is given to the DPST switch. Nowadays the MCB switches are used. From the MCB switch positive to starter terminal L. The starter has 3 terminals, LFA. Then F2 rheostat input, rheostat output to F1 terminal. That is the field winding F1. Then field winding F2 to negative. Here this motor field rheostat is at minimum position. That is the input side, the output terminal is connected. So no resistances are cut out here. The supply current is flowing from line to field, then field to directly to the field winding. No currents entering to the field resistance. Then starter A2 armature terminal A1. Then A2 to negative. Here the armature winding and the field windings are connected parallel. So this motor is called shunt motor. In case of shunt motor, the field winding has many number of turns with thin wire. This is a self-excited motor. The motor shaft is coupled with generator shaft. Here the generator connection. The next generator connection. The voltmeter of 0 to 300 volt is connected across the armature terminal for measuring the generated EMF. Then the generator field rheostat input terminal is connected to A1. Then output is connected to generator field winding F1. The output is at maximum position. Here in this case, Here the current will flowing through the resistances. After that, the current is leave from the output terminal to the field winding of the generator. Then F22 field winding F22 ammeter positive. Then ammeter negative, that is 2 ampere to A2. Then here there is no load is connected. This is open circuited. This is the circuit diagram for this experiment. Then required tabular column. Here used meters are 2 meters. One is ammeter, then another one is voltmeter. The ammeter is for measuring the field current, then the voltmeter for measuring the generated EMF. Here the field current increases, the generated EMF also increases. Take the readings from its minimum field current to maximum value. The reading is taken up to the rated voltage. The rated voltage is mentioned in the nameplate details of the generator. The last reading is generated rated voltage. That voltage is given in the nameplate details of the generator. Then procedure of this experiment. First of all, switch on the power supply. Then after that followed by close the DPST switch. Here we used the MCB switch, close the MCB switch. Then start the motor by using 3-point starter. Slowly start the motor so that the resistances are cut out gradually. It reduces the starting current of the motor. Then motor runs its speed. Then check the motor speed by using a tachometer. Suppose the motor speed is less than the rated speed, means adjust the field rheostat from its minimum position to some value so that correspondingly measure the speed. Anyway, set the speed of the motor generator set as rated RPM. The rated RPM value is mentioned in the nameplate details of the machine set. After that, don't adjust this motor field rheostat. Now the motor generator set is run at constant speed. That is, it's run at rated speed. After that, reduce the resistance. That is, reduce the resistance from its maximum to minimum in steps. If reduce the resistance means some field current will entering to the field winding. It's because in starting time, full resistances are added, no field current is entered. Only the generator has some residual magnesium. The residual magnesium cut out the armature terminals. That voltage only induced in the voltmeter. After that, reduce the resistances. Some current will enter into the field winding. The field winding is energized so that the voltage will increased. The generated voltage will increased. The magnetic flux value increased. The generated voltage will increased. Then again reduce the resistances in steps. Correspondingly measure the field current and the voltage. The reading is taken up to the rated voltage of the generator. Rated voltage is mentioned in the nameplate details of the generator. This is the laboratory connection. Here, this is the motor generator set. The motor terminals are connected on the back side of the board. Here, this is the supply terminal, plus minus. Then starter terminals, LFA. This is 3-point starter. Then the motor terminals, armature terminal A1, A2. Then field terminal F1, F2. These connections are given on the back side of the panel board. Then the generator terminals A1, A2 and F1, F2 field winding. That's also given on the back side of this panel board. So just give the connections on the panel board terminals. First of all, connect the power supply to line, plus to starter terminal L. Then field to rheostat input. Here this rheostat is at minimum position. This point is at near to the input side. Then rheostat output to F1. Then F2 to negative. Then starter A to armature terminal A1. Then A2 to supply negative. Now the motor connections are over. The motor side connections are over. Now let's see the generator connections. First of all, connect this voltmeter across the armature terminal, generator armature terminal. That is, the voltmeter common is connected to A1. Then voltmeter negative, that is here marked as 300 volt, that is connected to A2. Now the voltmeter is connected across the armature terminal of the generator. Then field winding connection. Then armature A1 to field winding, field rheostat input. Then this field rheostat, the generator field rheostat is at maximum position. That is, this point is near to this output side. This one is the input side, this is output side. So this is the maximum position. Now the current entering here, then cut out through the resistances, then leave through this point, then leave to the output point. Then output to F1. Then F2 to ammeter common, that is positive. Then ammeter negative, here that is mentioned as 2 ampere to A2 terminal. Now the connections are over. Once again, check the connections. All the connections are given properly. Okay, all the connections are correct. Now switch on the power supply. Then start the motor by using this 3-point starter. Slowly start. Now the motor generator set is rotating. Then adjust this field rheostat of the motor. Then say check the generator set speed. Anyway, set the speed as 1500 RPM or rated speed. The rated speed of this set is 1500. So here I set 1500 RPM. Just adjust the field rheostat. The field rheostat increases means the field current decreases. The field flux is inversely proportional to speed. So the flux value decreases in the motor side, the motor speed increases. So that is set the speed as rated speed. After that, don't adjust this motor field rheostat. Then take the reading, initial reading. Initially, due to the residual mechanism, some voltage is induced in this voltmeter. No readings in the ammeter. There is because the field rheostat is at maximum position. So no current entering to the field winding. The field current value 0. After that, gradually reduce the field resistances. Some currents will flowing in steps. Then step by step measure the voltage. The step by step the current value, field current increases. Also correspondingly step by step the generated EMF also increased. That values are measured by using this voltmeter. That's are tabulated by using the tabular column. Finally, draw the graph as per this model graph. E0 versus IF. That is generated EMF versus field current. The graph is like this. That characteristics is called open circuit characteristics of self-excited, that is the DC shunt generator. Here, this characteristics is start from not start from the origin, start from some point due to the residual magnetism. Because here in this point, the field current value is 0. Due to the residual magnetism, it's produced some voltage. Okay, that voltage. After that, increasing the field current, the generated EMF also increases. Finally, it reaches the saturation. Beyond the saturation, not increasing the field current. It's the maximum value, maximum rated value. It's a maximum capable value to produce the EMF of the generator. Then draw the tangent, the tangent which touches the linear portion of the graph. Draw this tangent like this, then calculate the slope of the tangent. Draw a triangle line. Here draw one vertical and horizontal line like this. Draw this triangle. The height of this line is delta E naught. Then the horizontal line width is delta IF. Delta E naught divided by delta IF is the critical resistance. That's why we calculate the critical resistance of the shunt generator. What is critical resistance? Critical resistance is the maximum field circuit resistance with which the shunt generator would exit. That is the maximum allowable resistance. Beyond the critical resistance in the field circuit means the generator not able to generate or build up the voltage. Some conditions for build up the voltage of self-excited generators are the generator field resistance must be less than the critical resistance. Then second point, the field terminals should be connected such a way that the field current increases flux in the direction of residual flux, so that only it supports the residual flux and gradually build up the voltage. Then initially the generator must have some residual mechanism. Then only from this it develop the voltage. These are the conditions to build up the voltage, generate the voltage in the self-excited generator. Thus, the critical resistance of the generator, self-excited generator is calculated by conducting open circuit characteristics experiment on DC shunt generator. Thank you.